Hey, do y'all want to talk to the wizard or the cloud? Call him up real quick.
Yeah.
All right,
You know what? How come he never calls us?
Good point. Good question.
I mean, because he's the wizard. All right, let's see what the wizard's got for us today. That stinker. Do you know how it's a cool these days not to be like strong sports type, but like
what?
Yeah, smart type.
Oh man.
Well, this is going to help us sort of get there. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
I just didn't know. Okay.
This one's going to make you very popular with a lot of people because it is How to Live Like Socrates. Yeah, because and here's the thing. Here's what I'm excited about is that it worked out so good for Socrates.
Yeah, everybody loved that guy.
Being Socrates and being like how he is was really great for him. Yeah. So let's hop right into it because I think that some of this stuff is just timeless, right? So just start by reading some of Plato's dialogues. Actually, fuck that. That's so boring. Skip that part.
That's a bad place to start.
That's a wicked bad place to start.
What about that? Couldn't you start with the movie?
Oh,
the
yes.
one that
Bill and Ted.
movie of
the Keanu Reeves biopic. Is that right?
No. The movie about Socrates with Channing Tatum as Socrates.
Right.
They made like a biopic.
Magic Socrates. Yeah.
I think it was called Magic Socrates. I think it was called Socrates.
I love that at the end of the trailer when he looks at the camera, lowers the sunglasses, and he's like, I guess you could say I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I I like that bit.
And he looked down and said nothing platonic about this relationship.
Yeah.
And then he had
really
sex
too.
with everybody.
Yeah.
that was a good flick. I wish I knew more about Socrates.
I wish I knew more about Magic Mike.
You gotta read Plato's shit. I guess Plato was like a big Socrates fan. I'm gonna show my hand here. I don't know fuck all about this dude.
Which one?
I thought about tossing him a quick Google.
My boy, quick Google.
I worry that would throw off the metadata that Google has on me. Where it'd be like, huh. Normally, Travis is looking up the voice actors of the show Avatar: The Last Airbender, and suddenly he's Googling the teachings of Plato. Do we need to start worrying about Travis being too smart? Oh, no. He's back to Googling voice actors of different cartoons he's watching.
We're all good. Hey, here's the second one. This is a good tip for like any sort of thing you're trying to do with your life is don't change your life immediately. Do it gradually. If you do it too fast and you're like, I'm fucking Socrates now, like you're going to burn out too fast. You got to really step into it.
Griffin, is there a heading in there of what to do when you want to be kind of considered like the Socrates of, say, and this is just the top of my head, but like soccer, so you can be Socrates, and you're like the Socrates, like the Socrates of soccer? Is there any instructions in there? Because that's kind of what I've always thought of myself as.
The Socrates of soccer? Yeah, in that I bet he was also pretty bad at soccer.
Yeah, exactly.
So just start with these plain simple steps, okay? Wear simpler clothes. Ooh, that's going to be hard for me.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm kind of a peacock.
Sort of a real clothes peacock. Eat plainer foods. That I can swing with. I can hang with that.
Yeah, that's good for advice for anybody.
It'd probably be good for my belly. And then do not waste your money on material things. Well, I'm fucked. That's it. I'm done.
Well, does that include like food?
Spicy foods, maybe. Foods that are not just very plain. Yeah, probably. So next tip is to follow Socratic principles and ideals. Again, it's a real snooze fest.
That feels like a lot of like research involved. Can't you just tell me?
Yeah, I'll sort of give you the Cliff Notes version of it. And this is really where the article starts to maybe show how there are lots of people, especially on the internet, who follow Socratic principles and ideals, and that nobody likes them.
Okay.
Yeah, so just here's how to argue using the Socratic method. Question everything. Cool start. Do not merely take something at face value or do something because someone says so, whether it is one person or 100. Hey, can you stop?
What?
Hey, stop fucking being a reply guy and just like jumping in there whenever anyone says anything and being an asshole and saying like, are you sure? But that's what Socrates does it. That's what Socrates does it. Yeah, I think healthcare is a human right. Is it though? Thanks, Socrates. I have to question it. like everybody's out here saying it's cool to not die because you don't have enough money. But is it though? It's me, Socrates. If you truly wish to live like Socrates, then you need to devote yourself entirely to philosophy and searching for truth. Which, if
cool.
you have
that person's great too.
That person's really cool. If you have a WikiHow membership, you're already halfway there, baby. You're
Can
already
I just say
there.
right now, Socrates. Right now, what I've learned basically in the last 5 minutes, he seems like the type of person now who would say like, "I don't watch TV."
Yeah.
And I wouldn't really want to talk to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I get it, right? If back in the day they're like, "Oh man, we got to kill 100 of our own people every year, because or else the sun will devour us." And it was probably good for Socrates to step in there and be like, can I maybe suggest that we don't have to sacrifice our people because maybe the sun won't swallow us up?
Yeah, it is like back then we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, question all of it. But now it's like, we got it.
We got
You know what? I'll take it one step further and say back in Socrates' time, it was also probably really easy not to buy material goods or eat spicy foods because the stuff they had was bunk.
Yeah.
But now Socrates is like,
Yeah.
did you see those fucking sneakers, dude? Like, I had to
Yeah,
buy them.
I had to
They
get
were really cool. And I just heard that this new Indian place opened up down the street, and I gotta
get
check
there.
that shit out.
make sure where you debate with others is in a public area. I think Twitter counts like that. Man, there's a lot of people out there trying to be Socrates. Never be afraid to voice what you think, or more importantly, the truth. Hey, it's cool to conflate those two
Socrates
things.
sucks.
Yeah, that's both. Like Socrates, I feel like those are different ideas. The truth of the things. That
No. I think it's important to be Socrates to know 100% whatever you think is right.
Question everything unless it's one of your sweet little thought bubbles.
Question everything except your own thoughts and ideas. Those solid.
Those truth.
Hey, here's a
Universal.
This is a badass one, and maybe the most attainable one, and that is number 7. Never fear death. Cool. Maybe that's
Let me flip this switch. Boom.
maybe that's why Twitter reply guys are so cocksure all the time. Is because they don't spend an hour of their day just thinking about death. And they're like,
I have wondered how they get so much done.
yeah, they got bandwidth for other shit.
But they don't fear death. Like that's daredevil shit. Like Socrates was wasting his time with all the philosophy and stuff. He should have been defending the innocent in Hell's Kitchen or whatever.
Right.
They didn't have kitchens back then.
One thing I do know
no.
about Socrates is he got sentenced to death for all of his cool thoughts. And then the day before he got his just desserts, he had a bunch of buddies who swung by and they're like, Socrates, we're going to get you out of here, buddy. And he was like, nah, they got me. And then he drank hemlock and beefed it. His buddies were like, come on, dude, we got to go. Your brain is so special and you got to help. Nah, they got me fair and square, guys.
I ain't scared.
They did a trial fair and square. Yeah, but the trial was like 100 extremely religious people who were like, no, he stinks. They got me. Gulp, 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 gulp. Bye.
Also, I think it's a big assumption to assume that Socrates wasn't afraid of death just because he never wrote down, like, fucking death has got me shitting myself, dude.
Yeah, maybe he was just so busy thinking all of his cool thoughts that he just didn't even think to buy. And so he guzzled down that sweet hemlock, and then he was like, wait a minute, this is what death...
Maybe he sucked so bad his friends handed him hemlock and were like, hey, this is like a wheatgrass shot. And he was like, okay, you guys gonna get me out of here? I was like, yeah, you got it, but take that wheatgrass shot first. And then they walked out and like, wait, I thought you guys were gonna go help Socrates. Oh, we tried?
Yeah.
We really tried?
Alternatively,
But he said,
his friends were like, dude, you cannot beef it. That is going to stink. And he was like, well, I have to fucking question that. Damn it.
damn it, I didn't want to beef it, but now
Everybody's talking about how bad being dead is, and I was like, shit, I gotta question it, right? I'm the great philosopher.
Socrates.
I'm Socrates, him. Show humility. Yeah, that's not, those ideas don't really mishmash together.
I don't trust anything you say, but hey, that's just me.
That's just me.
That's just me. My thing is that truth is knowable, and I've got it here in my pocket.
The next one is so boring I don't even want to talk about it, but remember the Socratic paradoxes.
Yeah, obviously.
Snoring.
Yes.
Stick to your principles even in the face of death, as Socrates did, as described in Phaedo, which I suppose is a cool book.
You all know me. I'm a pretty cool dude, right?
Very cool.
If I'm facing death, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out of there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'll sign anything. I will say anything. I'll make fun of anybody.
Yeah.
And then later be like, I didn't. Nope, not true. I totally didn't.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm still eating this hamburger right here and loving it.
Be sure to know thyself. That seems, if you're,
Of course,
that's
yeah.
easy. I mean, they should put that
you
in
clearly
every-
don't, though, because you're like, I know myself, but I'd rather know myself as Socrates.
Knowing thyself is a lot easier when no one else really wants you to know them.
Yes.
So it frees up a lot of, like, I don't actually want to spend that much time letting you get to know me, so you should probably just know yourself. That's probably a better use of your time.
And meet distinguished or influential people. Yeah, that's easy enough. Hey,
okay.
What's up? Is this Zach Braff? Come hear my cool thoughts. Zach Braff, you're going to love them. And finally, remember that truth is the most important thing ever, and you must do all you can to find it. That's a cool one because I don't think about things that way even a little bit.
No.
Like, I'm cool.
Truth, wildly subjective and often incredibly hurtful.
Well, I mean, it's good to not live in fantasy times where you think that, vaccines don't make you jump as good or whatever.
True.
But there's also so much other cool shit you can do in the world, like ride a roller coaster or
VR experiences.
a virtual reality experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't dedicate all my time to, cracking open the Shelby Woo mystery files. You know what I mean? I got a lot on my plate right now.
Do you think because Socrates didn't eat food with any flavor and didn't own cool shit, that's why he wasn't afraid of death? Because he was like, what am I even doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm filling my time with talking with you jags.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get out of here.
One of those stinkers that didn't like him was like, you've never had spices? Dude, you got to try this one. It's called hemlock. It's got good umami potential. And Plato was waiting in the wings. And he was like, Plato, is this... You know more about flavors than I do. Is this cool? And Plato was like, definitely go for it.
Yeah,
I do.
delicious. Make way, old man. What'd you say? Nothing.
I've written a cool book about how cool you are, even though you're dead. And I'm kind of it's in a holding pattern for obvious reasons.
A lot of publishers interested, just waiting for the finish.
Waiting for
the ending.
I would love to. We're going to take a quick break right now. I want to stop doing the hard part of this job and do the easy part, which is selling, which is my true passion.
Yeah.
Is products. So let's do that now in a little segment we tend to call the Money Zone.